Yeah, so Pine Valley, it's my home golf course. I play it every day, so I enjoy that a lot. Know the course really well, where to position yourself off the tee, hitting approaches into the greens, and where to hit pucks from to these pins that are, they're above the ridge, below the ridge. And so I guess course knowledge in that sense really helped today, and then hitting the ball in the spots that I wanted to hit it helped out tremendously.
Where's this rank for you? Because you play it every day, but I mean, have you gone lower here?
No, this ties my low here, 64, which is really good. And yeah, tournament play is a little different than just casual play with some buddies. But tournament play, a little more focus here and there. And yeah, it was fun to play your home golf course in a tournament event and play well. So
you've been playing well recently. I mean, this summer you've been playing well. Kind of how have you seen your game kind of shape into top form?
Yeah, my game's improved a lot over this past summer. I've been working hard on my wedges and had every par 4 other than hole 7 here today. I had a wedge in my hand, so could really see the work has paid off this summer because it gives you a lot of birdie opportunities and makes the game a little easier when you have wedges and don't have to hit 5 irons, 4 irons into par 4s and give yourself good looks for birdie.
Obviously, Ben's isn't out there today in this tournament, but how tough is this field?
It's a good field. A lot of college and a lot of high school kids playing. Then we have a lot of good adults. Johnny Strasser, Joe Hayden, Brian Straley, who's the president of the FWJ. A good mix of ages in this tournament. Got a lot of different skills for golfers for sure. But it's a good event. 156 good golfers, and see what happens Monday.
You come so close a year ago, and for you to get out to the lead that you have today, what's that mean? But it's still a whole 3-day event.
Yeah, so you kind of said it right there. It's a 3-day event. You can't win it on the first day. You can definitely lose it on the first day. So my goal was just play a good round of golf today. Don't shoot myself out of the tournament. Put myself in position, and we'll take it as it goes tomorrow and see where we are from there.
Almost all the guys in the red course.
Yeah.
So far. So what do you guys know that we don't?
Yeah. So people that have told me, or that have talked to me, what's the secret out here and. Pine Valley, we're not, we don't have the most length of any golf course. Sycamore can get pretty far back. You can move the tees back. And the key here is, you got to position yourself on the greens. You have to hit good golf shots in the greens to have the makeable putt. There were times today I had, 8, 10 footers downhill for birdie. And you can't really go after those 8 to 10 footers because they're downhill. And if you hit it 4 or 5 feet by, it's going to keep going. So you have a lengthy par putt come back. So keeping it below the hole for sure and not short side yourself is the key out here for to be able to score well.
Yeah, that's what Callahan said. Make sure he's below.
Yeah, that one less for sure is the key out here. You need to got to be below the hole if you want to take aggressive pucks because putting downhill on fast greens, it's not a good combination if you're putting aggressively. We're uphill. If you putt it aggressive uphill, you'll have 1-2 feet downhill, which isn't as bad.
So I got off to a good start. We play here all the time, so I'm very familiar with the first tee shot. It's a tough one. I got off to a good start, made par on 1, which is always very important out here. I was even through 3, so that was helpful because that's really the first, second, and third hole out here. It's a tough stretch off the bat, but yeah. So I turned an even par. Played the par 5 as well on the back 9 and just got in 2 under. So I was looking to get to 4 under today, but 2 under I will take. So yeah, the golf course is awesome. The guys have done a really good job around here. It's been really good for the last couple of weeks. So yeah, we're all very lucky to be out here and having a good time. So
I know Ben's isn't playing, but it's still a tough test with the guys. I mean, you got Pat, you got Logan, you got a bunch of. I mean, how tough of a test, how tough of a field is it?
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of very good players here. We have, I'd say 15, maybe 10 Division I players at least. We have a state champion, Logan Ryan. Pat was he was really close to winning conference last year. So we have a lot of really good players. This place is full of good players who can shoot some low scores at all times. So.
What's the next 2 days? What next 2 days need to look like for you to raise the trophy?
Yeah, well, just staying in my own game, just like having fun, not worrying too much about it. Sometimes I start to struggle with not making birdies and getting upset about that. But just out here, just having fun, making some pars, and just enjoying the weather, enjoying the tournament. So.
All right, my last question: who was your caddy?
My caddy was Joey Hughes. I've known him. I used to work at Autumn Ridge, and he messaged me on Instagram, and asked if he could caddy for me. So I said, sure, as long as I shoot under par. So I shot under par today, so he'll keep going tomorrow. So if I shoot even par, I'll probably, I'm not used to having a caddy because I always play by myself. I don't like having caddies, so I said if we shoot under par, we'll keep going. So Joey's on the bag until I shoot over par. So
How old is he?
I think he's going to be an 8th grader. Yeah. So, and I think I was his age when I played in my first or second city tournament. So.
I hit the ball consistently well all day long. Didn't really make any mistakes. Kept myself in good positions and really just hit a lot of greens and made a couple putts. And I felt like I played pretty well. Wish a couple more would have dropped, but very happy with how the round went today.
Last year, you didn't shoot a good score at the first day. How much was getting out of the gate important here in the city?
I've always had this issue, especially with all the golf tournaments I play in. It seems like I have a hard time getting going to start, and I can turn on later in the round. And I was fortunate enough to make a birdie early, and I felt like that got me in a good mindset going into the rest of the round.
How much is this course kind of gettable? Because obviously Pat's out there. How much
Right.
are you kind of trying to go after it?
Yeah, it's definitely a change in scenery from the courses Pat and I are used to seeing for college golf season. So only having to play at 6,700 yards it's a lot of wedges for us, and I assume Pat may even been able to hit a couple of greens with a driver. So it played quite short. So I think it's pretty gettable, and I was telling my older brother and my family, I think maybe 12 under will be the score to beat this week, and Pat set at an early pace, so we'll see.
What do you got to do heading into tomorrow and Monday if you want to be able to stay in contention? You're only 3 shots back right now.
I think I just got to hit my irons a little bit better, give myself a little bit better chances for birdie. I was fortunate enough to make a couple of those longer ones today, but if the putter's not there, I got to give myself some better looks. And if I can just continue to put myself in the fairway and in good positions off the tee, I think I can do that.
Sorry if the answer is already. Do you know this course really well? I mean,
So I am a member out here. So yeah. So I know it in and out. We used to live in Autumn Ridge, so I'd play here every day. I haven't been able to get out here as much this summer as I had in the past, but I still know it from then.